I told you, Your Highness. Look at all the shock and happiness at your surprise return. Every person in the kingdom must be overwhelmed at the sight of you. Of course I was. However, my mind was still in a fighter's cage. I didn't exactly greet you warmly, if you remember, but I was shocked. I was happy. I'm blush, you see nothing but the wear of trouble on my face, Your Highness, I promise you that. Let's just get you to your family, Your Highness. I'm sure word is spreading quite quickly. Am I going to join in the festivities? No. No, I have no intentions of joining in on this. What I do with my time, Your Highness, is not always privy to you. Stubborn as always. I said nothing. Fine. If you really must know, I intend to spend my time alone, to tally the loss of men against the dragon and prepare letters of reparation. Don't apologize. I should not have taken to your playful goading as I did. But it is the truth, Your Highness. There were many lost in that battle, and I'd rather not take a night of revelry. I'd rather celebrate their lives, once I have given their families their due respect. Of course, Your Highness. If your family wishes to call upon me after tonight's affairs, I'd more than welcome the call. Even more bold, never again would promises. Who's out there? Got you, you little... Your Highness, what on earth are you doing out this late without an escort? A likely tale. You lost your guardsmen in the maze while out for a stroll. Seems more like you took the time to leave them far behind you. I cannot argue there. The fact they were so easily eluded means that your guards need an immediate change. The reparations. Yes. I've listed all those lost and the payments meant for each of their families. I'll be personally seeing to these distributions, of course. It would hardly look good to just send a messenger wishing them well after such a tragedy. Oh, what am I doing? Skipping rocks. Trying to calm myself after a long night and take in some of the fine fresh air. Would you like to try? Oh, apologies. I did not mean to imply you didn't know how. Only inviting you to, if you wished. You never did get better at this. Here, May I hold your arms, Your Highness, just to show you proper technique? I will be respectful. I swear to you. Here, your wrist needs to stay strong as you follow through. Turn at the hips and... Your Highness, even in the dim light of the moon, I can see your face turning colors. Are you well enough to be out? It might be a warm night, but it would be best to at least have a cloak. Here, get yourself wrapped up. It'd be a shame to have saved you from a dragon, only to have you find your death by a night's breeze. Am I not being nice? Perhaps my comment makes you think I find you irresponsible, when it is quite the opposite, Your Highness. I find you to be the most honorable of your house. I've seen you treat your staff, lowborns, with the same calm degree you would for aristocrats and soldiers. An example? Well, I've seen you with your gardeners. I've seen you show them respect and kindness, so much so that at times they would overly dote on you until you'd get red as an apple with glee. You did not mind being casual. I remember the brightest of smiles gracing your lips as they made you laugh. That was, far before my training days, but I do remember. I told you I've served the palace for quite some time. Regardless, I have more respect for you than you perhaps think, and I would not be surprised if many others did as well. What do you mean by... Ah, you must be those that quickly lost sight of our illustrious sire. Go back to the barracks. I'll return their highness to the palace once they've had their fill of the night. Now, what was that you were saying? Something about your family having little respect for your privacy? What does that mean? Your Highness, don't cry. Shh, shh, shh. You have nothing to fear. They are your family. They mean you no harm. Perhaps they swaddle you too tightly now, but it is because they were so gladdened that your fate was not an end as they believed. If that is your wish, Your Highness, I will stay with you, just as I did the first night after I found you. I will help you feel safe. I will keep you safe, Your Highness.